Want to know what happens when a finance company gets your social security number? I'm telling you now. Welcome to Monday Transportation in Minutes, powered by Commercial Fleet Financing. Here's what happens when a finance company gets your social security number. Some are going to take forever to process it, and some are going to go fast. Fast, like 24 hours fast. So here's the process that happens when you're applying for credit. The first thing you're going to do is figure out, is there a deal or is there no deal? You should figure out that first. Is this the piece of equipment that you want to buy, and is it priced right? Once you figure that out and you fill out the credit application, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to run it through our experience and through our database. We might even just Google the doggone piece of equipment and go to Truck Paper and see what the price looks like. Are you overpaying or are you underpaying? Are you being overcharged or are you getting a good deal? It matters to us as the finance company, because then we're going to begin to build terms for you, and we're going to make a decision on whether or not we're going to offer you 36 or 60 months or 84 months, and whether we're going to do a down payment or no down payment. But the next thing that happens is we're going to do some due diligence, and we got to figure out, how long have you been in business? Can we verify it with the Secretary of State? What's the credit look like? What's your credit score? Does your credit have a couple blemishes on it, but they're only small medical bills, so the score isn't indicative of the credit strength? We're going to do a little bit of due diligence. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to approve the transaction and authorize the funds. In other words, we're going to say, we're going to go ahead and issue you $100,000 for this piece of equipment at no money down for 72 months. Then we're going to inform everybody, including you and the dealer or the seller of the piece of equipment, and they're going to do the make ready. They're going to finish out whatever needs to be done. Heck, it just might be filling up the gas tank or giving it a detail, or maybe there's some other things like equipment that you've added on, and they're going to go ahead and get this whole thing built out and ready for delivery, and then they're going to tell us the vehicle is ready for your delivery. We're going to call you, and you're going to tell us the vehicle's ready for your pickup, and then voila, we're going to fund everybody. And as soon as everybody's funded and the wire transfer happens, you go pick up your truck and you start busting bugs running down the highway and generating that revenue. That is what happens with your social security number. By the way, I'm making an assumption that all of this is done securely. Of course, it's done securely at Commercial Fleet. But that's the importance of getting your social security number, knowing you're doing business with a reputable finance company. So that's what happens with your social security number when the professional finance company gets it, and condensed time, and it happens fast. Stick around for your bonus tip. Thanks for watching this far. Here's your bonus tip. We know a gentleman named Dan Paulson who owns a company called Clear Task Solutions, and we've tested his app that is basically like a centralized hub for transportation companies. The app does a number of different things. It does dispatch, it does GPS and mapping, it does real-time uploads to track the most latest results of the job. It issues time cards. It's crew management. It's basically this one-stop shop for everything that happens within the job, both for trucking or construction. And this is built by Dan and his team, who have 20 years of running dump trucks for construction sites. This is real boots on the ground software that is built by someone who uses it. So go to cleartasksolutions.com, and the app is CTS Field User, and we support Clear Task Solutions in this adventure and venture and an entrepreneurial journey for Dan and his team to create this hub that solves this huge problem of how do we centralize the communication in the transportation industry. So check out Dan, check out Clear Task Solutions. We'll see you down the road.